This would be years into the future. The hotel was doing well, very well. However, Angel was still, sad. Angel didn't know what to do with his life. He got away from Val and he was happy with Husk, but it seemed like his life was missing something. He didn't know what it was though. As Angel was sitting down, Husk would say, "What's wrong?" "Nothing. I just feel empty." Husk would say, "Yeah. What do you think it is?" "I don't know." They would sit there for hours, but then Angel thought of something. "Oh my. Husk, do you think you'll be ready to have a kid?" Husk would be shocked as he looked at Angel. "Well, I don't know. It could take a long time to adopt." Angel says, "Then let's not adopt. Let's do it naturally." Husk would say, "You know we're both guys, right? And we're also sinners, so that kind of... Well, we can use magic. I'm sure Charlie and Lucifer can think of something. Come on, please." Husk would sigh and say, "Okay, I'll ask, but I don't even know if that's possible." Angel would say, "Yay!" as he hugged and cuddled him. Husk and Angel would then laugh, as things were going well for them. But Angel had to ask Charlie for quite a weird favor, so he didn't really know how to do this, but I guess he had to. As the day came and went, Angel would walk over to Charlie the next day. "Hey, can you do me a favor?" Charlie would say, "Sure, what is it?" "Could you use magic to make a baby?" Angel was shocked. She never thought of something like that before. She looked and said, "Well, I don't know. I mean, my parents had me naturally, so it's possible that it's impossible. However, they could have just done that because they loved each other. I really don't know, honestly, if that's possible or not, Angel. But why would you want that?" Angel Dust would sigh. It feels my life needs something, you know? I'm ready for this step, and I want it to be part of me. I want it to have my smile, have my eyes, you know? Charlie would sigh and say, "I understand. I'll talk to my dad, but don't give up your hopes, okay? And even if you can't, you'll love a child that you can adopt." Angel Dust would smile and say, "Yeah, I'm sure I can. And I'm sure I will." As then they hugged each other. "Thank you, Charlie." Charlie would say, "No problem, bestie." As then she smirked and walked off to her dad. Lucifer was extremely excited to see Charlie. However, he had no idea it was for a very, very special visit. As Charlie would look at him and say, "So, I need something from you, Dad." Lucifer would look at her and say, "What do you need?" As Charlie got up and said, "I need you to use your magic to make a child for Husk and Angel." Lucifer would say, hold up. "You want me to do what now?" "I mean, Charlie, I could do it theoretically, but I've never done something like that before." Charlie would say, "Please, Angel really wants a child. They need a child. Angel and Husk would make good fathers." Lucifer would sigh as he would hug Charlie. "I know they would. I've known them for quite a while, but I don't know. If something goes wrong, it would be my fault." Charlie would say, "They asked you to do this. Everyone's involved." Lucifer would sigh, as then he would agree. As Lucifer would walk up to Angel and Husk, they would both look at him. Lucifer would say, "I can do this, but there's a small catch." Husk would say, "What's the catch?" "Well, one of you is gonna have to be pregnant." Angel and Husk would both look at each other in pure shock. They didn't expect this. They thought they would just magically make a baby. But they would say, "Why?" "Well, I had to add both of your DNA together. I mean, I guess you could do a surrogate, but you're not doing my daughter. She's off limits." Nope. And Vaggie, I don't know if she's cool with it, but Vaggie would say, "Yeah, no, I'm not down for that. I mean, I want this to happen, but I'm just not ready for that." Husk and Angel would look at each other. As Husk was gonna step up, Angel said, "Let me do it." "Husk, but I wanted this baby before you did, and I talked you into it, so I'm gonna be the one to have it." Husk and Angel would both smile and look at each other. As Husk would say, "I love you, Angel." Angel would say, "I love you too." As then they held hands. Lucifer said, "All right, now I just need to get your DNA. Okay, here we go." As suddenly a bright green light would appear and blind everyone. As everyone was blinded, the green light got brighter and brighter and brighter, until it vanished. They all looked around confused, as suddenly they saw Angel. Angel had a little green light in his tummy that then went away. Lucifer said, "You should be pregnant now." A simple pregnancy test should work, I think. With you both, they would both look at each other, as then they looked back at Lucifer. As they said, "How could we ever repay you?" Lucifer would say, "You already repaid me by being kind friends to my daughter. And, well, we'll stay in touch. Bye, guys. Hope the baby goes well," Lucifer would say as he walked out. Everything would change. As a week came, Angel would take the pregnancy test, and, well, it was positive. He was pregnant. Angel couldn't believe this. He couldn't believe that he was pregnant. He would smile and run over to Husk. Husk would say, what would it say? As he kissed him and showed him. They both smiled at each other. "I can't believe it. I can't believe it," they both said as they began to jump for joy, super excited. They did it. They did it. They're gonna be fathers. They couldn't believe it. They told everyone, as everyone had different reactions. Vaggie would say this. As Vaggie said this, she smiled. "I'm proud of you guys. You're the only two men I really like." That and Alistair, but he creeps me out sometimes. Nissy would say, "I hope it's a boy, a bad boy. Oh, or another sister for me. Could be fun. We could have so much fun," Nifty would say. As then Alistair would say, "Well, this is an abomination, but whatever. I hope it's fun," Alistair says as he walked out, and Charlie was overjoyed for them. As time passed, the months would go by, and Angel would go farther and farther along until they finally had the child. And I'm going to save you all the birth story because you probably don't want to hear that. They would both have a daughter. And, well, it was amazing. They would name her Midnight, and she would grow up slightly. You see, since Lucifer used magic, there was a side effect. She grew up 2 times faster than a normal person. And Midnight would get along well with Nifty. Nifty was insane, and Midnight liked to go on adventures with her. They would run around the hotel, playing games, having fun, just experiencing new things for the both of them. It was really a blast. As Midnight and Nifty became closer friends, Charlie and Vaggie would also watch over them from time to time. Everyone loved Midnight. Midnight was amazing. She was loved by everyone. And, well, as she grew up more and more, she would start to develop her own personality. She would be flirty and flamboyant, just like Angel, but she would also have a dark side. Not like a bad dark side, but a dark side when you mess with her friends, like Husk. She listens to everyone, and she knows who they are deep down, just like Husk. And she was very smart and kind, like Charlie. Everyone around her loved her, and she grew up well within the hotel. It didn't take long for her to become a teenager, and she had her own little teenage phase, but through it all, they all enjoyed her, even though she can be a handful sometimes. She was the daughter of Angel, after all. And, well, as she grew up, she learned what she liked. She was Pan and Polly. She had many boyfriends and girlfriends that would drive everyone in the hotel insane. But through it all, they loved her, and she loved them. But since she grew up faster, Angel and Husk felt sad that they missed out on her childhood, but it didn't really matter because she was their daughter, and that's all that mattered in the end. All that matters is that they loved her. True, they may have been both dudes. True, they may have made her through magic, but in the end, they were a part of her family, and she loved them with all of her heart. And that is going to leave things off. Now, I know that didn't feel like a normal what if video, and that's because it wasn't. You see, I was using this as blueprints to make sure someone else makes a video. You see, I looked up has-been content like what if, and I couldn't find anyone else but me. So there could be some people, but they aren't big enough to find. And I decided, why not change that? Make a video with Midnight. Make a video with Angel's daughter. Make a series out of it if you want. And I will shout you out and even collab with you. This is a blueprint to anyone who wants to make Has-Been Hotel what ifs. And I hope one of you wants to.
Now, what if content is easy to make? All you need is iMovies and just to add multiple pictures, add music and audio. And if you need help, please let me know. And even if you can't do that, even if it's just a picture and you talking over it, I will still shout you out. And I will still have people go to your channel. Because this community is great, but there's no what if in this community. And it's great because I have no competition, but at the same time, there's no one to collab with, no one to share ideas with. And I think it's time that I do it. It's time that I give you the tool to do it. So Midnight is yours. Whoever saw this, I want you to use this as a blueprint. So Midnight's personality was, she's like Husk, and she cares, and she can learn anything about someone. And Angel, flirty, and she's Pan and Polly, and cares about people like Charlie. And yeah, you can use adventures with that thing. You can use adventures with that blueprints. Now, this video was just a suggestion for how things should go and how part 1 could go. Think of this as part 1 and think of your video as part 2. And you can do whatever you want with this character. Just hashtag me. When you make this video, put hashtag and put my name. And if you don't do that, then let me know in the comments that, hey, I made a what if video about Midnight. So yeah, this video is a blueprint so for whoever wants to make a Has-Been Hotel video. I hope one of you guys do it, and I hope we can collab. And I hope whoever does it, that you have fun doing it. I love you all. Peace out.